Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing another affordable base routine, but this time it's going to be a little bit different. I have a budget that I have to stick to, so if you guys want to hear about that budget and see if I manage to get to that price point, definitely keep on watching. Alright, so welcome back to another Foundation Friday video. Today's video is going to be a challenge that I got requested for me to do. Now when I did both of those videos, because I have two so far, I will have a link down at the bottom if you guys want to check out my other Foundation Friday videos. Yeah, so I got requested to do a full face that is going to total $100 or under. And I felt like, I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. It was a little bit of a challenge. Like I really had to mentally put myself inside of a store. If I had $100 bill, what would be the products that I would grab? Now I could have just cheated and leaned all towards e.l.f. and Essence because they're known to be the cheapest, like affordable drugstore brands, but I didn't want to do that. Like I really wanted to focus on products that I really love and give you a full face routine that would be slightly under 100, probably at like a good 95, 85 is what I total all this to be, but that ain't counting taxes, okay? But if you're shopping at Ulta Beauty, you know they're known for having coupons. They have the $3.50 off coupon. They usually have, right now we're in the holiday season, so there's a lot of coupons that's floating on memberships every single week. So I feel like Ulta Beauty is like the perfect place to shop for because of the coupons, and of course the point system is amazing. So I feel like with that and sales and stuff, you can probably get a lot of these products for a lot cheaper. So let's just focus on the basis that I gave you a good 95-ish, 98-ish total for this face routine. It was a little bit of a challenge, but it was also exciting at the same time. So here is all of the products that I picked out for 100 and under face routine, and this is also going to include the setting spray as well. So go niche, go niche, go niche. So we're going to start off with one of my favorite gripping primers, and that is going to be the Revolution. I told you guys so many times, if you have not tried this is absolutely amazing. This is going to have your skin not only giving you like that longevity and that grip when it comes down to putting a foundation on, but this primer is going to smooth. Do you hear me? It is going to smooth. It's going to automatically give you the first step of having a filter routine, okay? You see the bottle? I didn't squeeze this. I already bought me a backup because I was like, this is like low-key, high-key, one of my favorite gripping primers. So I'm going to put this on, and I will have the total of everything in this corner so you guys can see it, because I don't remember, but I did write everything down. And like I said, a lot of this time, especially for like drugstore products, they do go and sell a lot on Ulta, so make sure you keep an eye out on that as well. So I'm going to apply this all over the face. So the foundation that we're going to focus on, I think you guys might know this. This is like one of my favorite drugstore foundation. Like this would be a foundation that I would definitely repurchase because she gives filter in a bottle, full coverage, matte, longevity. The only thing I know that's a little bit skeptical is like the shade ranges are not really that amazing, but if you can find your shade, that is the Nyx Blur. Yes, you hear it? Blur. Paired with this primer, like I'm really gonna look like I have flawless filter skin. So but this alone is definitely going to give you that. It's going to fill in those pores if you have that issue. It's going to give you a nice airbrush look. I will count this as a full coverage, or like I would even put this as a medium. Obviously if you apply a little bit, then you're going to get like a medium coverage, but I still feel like even with the little that I put on, it's giving full coverage. So this is supposed to be like a soft matte foundation, which I give it that. Skin tint, I don't know why they call it a skin tint, because to me it's not a skin tint. This is a full-on foundation. So this is going to retail for $14. It's available in only 24 shades. I wish NYX would expand the shade ranges because 24 shades is not really enough. But I think they can get away with it because it's a drugstore brand and they feel like they don't have to come out with so many shades. So you might have to mix and match when it comes down to this foundation, but luckily it's going to be an affordable foundation. So I have the shade Mocha, so if you are my shade twin, Mocha is going to be our girl. She's going to be a tad bit deeper on me, especially right now because I'm in my winter season and I do have on this bright blonde wig, so it's going to give the illusion that my skin is a lot more lighter than what it really is. And let's read some more claims about this foundation. It says medium coverage. Like I said, it's full coverage for me, with skin loving ingredients. Okay, let's see. This is going to skip the IG filter. It says skip the IG filter, introducing the NYX Bear With Me Blur Tint Foundation. The results of a flawless, smooth, matte blur finish that never looks cakey or ashy. Agree. Perfect for normal, oily skin, or combination skin to help control your shine. Yeah, so this is perfect for all skin types. It provides a 12 hours of hydration, up to 16 hours of wear. Did not know that. I feel like I get more of a wear when it comes down to this. And then formulated with skin loving ingredients like matcha, niacinamide, and the lightweight slip texture foundation will leave your skin looking blurred and healthy. Yes, 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 yes. Imperfection? Question mark? No. Pores wear? No. Discoloration? Wear? No. Texture skin? No. Like, this is going to give you all of that. Okay, so let me continue with this flawless $100 beat. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand, and a little definitely goes a long way. Now, as you can see, like I said, it's a lot more deeper than my skin, but once you apply it, I feel like it's a tad bit more lighter, and y'all can see it's covering up all my acne scars and stuff that I got going on, and it is allowing my skin to look so flawless and smooth. Look at this. There is no complaints when it comes down to this foundation. So I hope you guys can find your shade when it comes down to this. Like, I still have stuff on this brush and I'm applying it. Look at this. And this is just smoothed out with the brush. I haven't used my sponge yet, but look at this. Now I'm gonna take my sponge and just make sure that I didn't miss any of the spreading, and allow my face to look super flawless. Look at that. You don't see any acne scars. You can barely see any of my like bumps that I have going on right now, because y'all know I do have acne prone skin, but it does a full coverage of that. So if you're someone who struggles with acne, or when it comes down to you wanting to feel a little more confident and finding foundation that's going to cover all that, this is going to be your girl. Okay, so not only am I giving you an affordable face routine for 100 and under, but like, it's giving full coverage. It's not just no wackadoodle face routine. Like, I would never serve that for you guys, never. This is always going to be a foundation that I will keep on a rotation of in my collection. So let me know down in the comments if you guys have tried this foundation out, and what is your input on this. Do you guys agree with what I said? Disagree? Let me know, because I feel like when I talk about this at work amongst my coworkers, it's like I don't know if they be thinking like I be lying or something. I'm like I really be testing out my products, and half of y'all can vouch for me. Like, if I recommend something and I say that it's good, 9 times out of 10 it's good. Now, am I expecting everything that I like to work for everybody? Obviously no, because we all have different concerns and just honestly different opinions when it comes down to different things. So I will never sell a lie, like ever. I don't care how much a brand would pay me or whatever the case is, but I will always tell you guys the truth if I like something or if I don't. Simple as that. So when it comes down to me like recommending like products amongst my coworkers, because they always come to me for opinion because they know I buy the entire store every single paycheck. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like the guinea pig. I try everything here, you know, just give me your questions and I can tell you if I like it or not. So when it came down to this foundation, like, I felt like, especially when it first came out and I was hyping this up, I was like, yes, yes, yes. They was like, I don't know. And then once people start coming in and asking to get shade match for this foundation, it was seeing how happy and everything like the clients was. I was like, see, told y'all. And then now I'm like, now y'all want to believe me? Okay. Okay. Now for my concealers, I had a couple options that I can go with. So like I said, this price point is going to vary off of what you find for like coupons, what you find for your preference, like all that is going to play a part. So I feel like a good affordable concealers, of course, it's going to be the NYX Can't Stop. I thought about the Morphe. I thought about the L'Oreal Infallible because y'all know that's like my favorite drugstore concealer, but I felt like I've been using it faithfully, so I had to give her a break. Otherwise she would have been on rotation today. And then another one that I did not have in my collection because I am out of stock out of it, and that is going to be the e.l.f. one. That's another good concealer. So today I'm going to focus on the NYX Can't Stop. I believe this was like under $10 for this concealer. I try to get like every product to be at least under $10, and I feel like basically that's what we ended up with when it came down to this face routine. So I'm gonna pop this concealer on. Now yes, this concealer is going to be super light and bright because this is like my brightening shade, and I'm not using two concealers because I'm trying to keep it on the affordable bandwagon. So otherwise I'll use this for my inner bright color, but we're using it just as a concealer today, and it's still going to be totally fine. NYX Can't Stop concealers they come in so many different shade ranges. I purposely picked out this shade because like I said, this is supposed to be like my brightening concealer shade. And as for like contour, there's another good, so many ranges of like different contour that's going to be in affordable ranges that are actually good quality. I have the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer contour sticks, amazing. Y'all know how much I love this Maybelline stick. This is a good contour stick, but for the cheapest one for today for this price range, I have the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer Contour. What are these called? Bronzer and contour concealer things. Yes. Now this one in particular is super dark, so I'm gonna use a light hand with it because I don't want to go too overboard with this. And this again also is optional. I know not a lot of people go in with contour and stuff like that. It is a personal preference, so if this is something that you don't need, then guess what, you just saved you a good like $8, so your total won't be, you know, at that 98 mark. It'll be at a good like 88 mark, you know. Take this and I'm going to blend this out, and you can see it easily just melts into the skin and blends out so good. But if you put way too much on, this will turn into a very, very muddy mess. And I feel like it just pairs really good with this foundation. I feel like you can get away with a lot of different products because it's such a good foundation base that it doesn't interfere with anything. Now before I blend my concealer, I'm going to go in with some spray. Now when it comes to the spray, of course I have a couple more options that's going to be affordable. I have the e.l.f. Stay All Night spray. It's a really good spray. And then of course, you know, NYX is a well-known brand for affordable products. So I have this one I haven't tried yet, but this one is an okay spray. My one that I really like is the black one, but of course it's not in my collection right now. So I'm gonna go in with the marshmallow. It says it's supposed to be matte, and I pray that it doesn't break me out, but we're gonna go in with this spray and we're just gonna spray it. I don't really get marshmallow vibes from that. I get a little bit of, I don't know, just a weird smell to it. Well, like I said, you have options going off of your price range and your preference. I just wanted to make sure that I'm giving you guys options just in case you don't like something in particular. I'm not expecting you guys to like everything that I like. And as you can see, it's blending out really nice. Now it is going to be a little bit lighter on me because it's such a bright concealer, but she dries down really fast. So be very mindful on that. Like, blend this out as quickly as possible. Now we're gonna move on to setting everything. I thought about adding a liquid blush, but I felt like that was something, again, optional Not a lot of people go in with cream or liquid blush. I don't go in with cream or liquid blushes all the time, so that is going to depend on your preference. But a good affordable blushes, definitely right off the back, that's not going to break the $100 market. Of course, the Elf Camo liquid blushes are amazing, good quality, high pigmentation. It's going to give you that. I did not want to have any cream blush on because, like I said, I really wanted to focus on the base routine, and blushes are definitely another option. I feel like people contour more over blushes, in my opinion. I might be wrong, but if you don't contour, then you, of course, you can replace that with the blush portion, and it's still going to equal around the same price point. So I'm going to go back in with my NYX concealer because y'all know I like a good full coverage underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to add that towards the inner. And as for my powders, I'm going to go in with my pressed powder first, and that is going to be Maybelline. This right here should be in everybody's routine regardless of the price point, because when I tell you, if you're looking for a flawless finish, this is going to give you exactly that. So you can find a powder that's going to be suitable for all over your face, depending on your preference. If you like to highlight underneath your eyes like me, then you're gonna have like 2 shades to kind of work off. But if you're using a powder just for all over the face, again, this is going to bring your total down so much more. But I'm just that girl who used so many powders, so I did include that in the price point because I feel like this is like a good important part to where you could not skip on. All right, so I'm gonna blend this out. As you can see, I have more of a full coverage underneath the eyes. And then this shade right here is going to be the shade 355. I can kind of almost get away with this being an all over the face powder, but I'm definitely not going to do that for today. So this is kind of like my semi brightening color. It's not super bright. I can definitely go up a little bit brighter, but this pretty much sets the tone for my concealer. And please make sure you blend out your concealer before you go in with this powder, because it's going to set whatever you got going on underneath your eyes. So if you have creasing, it's going to set the creasing. It's gonna look smooth, but it's still gonna look creasy at the same time. So make sure you blend it out, look up, and apply that powder. You're not gonna have any issue after this. Look at that. Now the mom bag is nowhere to be found. For all over the face, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline loose powder. Now this is gonna be a powder that I put for all over my face. This is like my complexion powder. Now I could have skipped this part if I would have added a pressed powder that was close to my complexion. Of course, like I said, it's just going off of your preference on how this total is going to be for you. So I'm just gonna put this all over the areas on where I did not put the pressed powder at. Now, a good affordable bronzer, I thought about the L'Oreal one was a really good one. I have no clue where mine is at, so I'm gonna include the Juvia's Place. This one's a little bit more pricier when it comes down to like the drugstore, but again, when you catch a good sale at Ulta, a lot of this stuff can be more than under $100 for you. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite shade. Y'all can see that, right? Gonna pop that. And I know this is also optional. Not a lot of people bronze and contour, so again, this will adjust your total off of your preference. Now this part is optional as well. Y'all know I love a good under eye brightening powder. So I'm gonna add in the Revolution. This is the Deep Banana Powder. This right here, oh my gosh. Like I said, this is optional. I like that brightening color underneath the eyes. Like this is going to really wake up my complexion, my face, like everything. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this powder underneath the eyes. And I'm really gonna focus it towards the inner part because that's where I want the brightening color to really be at. And y'all can see the difference right away. You don't need to bake with this at all. Like it just put her on. Put her on and she's gonna give you a better result. Look at that. Do you see the difference? It's just a preference. And as for blush, again, blush is another optional thing. You already know what blush I'm gonna recommend. That's gonna be affordable and it's gonna give you amazing quality. The NYX Butter blushes are my favorite drugstore blush right now, like absolutely. So this one's in the shade Butter Than Before, so number 11. Just like the perfect like burgundy kind of vibe of a blush. Like it's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, pigmentation for real. And if you really want to keep this on the affordable, you can go in with your liquid blush, like whatever liquid blush you go with, like the e.l.f. ones. You can put that right on top of your powders as well, and it's going to give you an amazing quality of a full coverage blush. Oh my gosh, like this blush, this is my favorite blush from NYX. Like, all right, so I finished up the rest of my face, like my lip combo with my eyes. I haven't set my face yet, so I'm going to go back in with the NYX Marshmallow Spray. And before this like fully like sets into the skin, I like to take my sponge and just kind of press the spray into the powder. This is really going to give it that melt look. Now you need something that's going to lock this and have this on all day. And a good affordable long-lasting setting spray is going to be the L'Oreal, yes. All right, and this is going to be the affordable base routine. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and definitely let me know if you guys would try this combo out. Like the face is giving, like anything y'all take from this video, I'm telling y'all, if y'all have not tried this foundation, this is going to be, look at the skin, it's proof in the pudding. Okay, flawless base routine, $100 and under. Okay, yeah. If y'all would like to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comment section. I'll be sure to come back and give you guys more affordable base routine, because I feel like you guys really enjoy these videos. So let me know if that's a thing and I'll be sure to come back. But I definitely want to come back with something for my luxury bougie girls, just a little bit, and give you guys a full face glam using high-end products as well to show you guys. It's nothing against high-end products, but if I can get the same results for affordable products, like why not, you know? So be on the lookout for that, because I think my next video is definitely going to give a high-end full glam beat. Okay, so on that note, have a beautiful day, stay blessed, stay amazing, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye.